By having an album that features a probably over 100-year-old monster in a bra, from the jump, you are letting me know that your album is rated PG-13 and is gonna have no bite. What's up, big wheat thins? Welcome to episode 5, aka the start of page 2 of Guarsenio's high school CD booklet review. A YouTube show where I re-listen to all the CDs I bought in high school. I haven't heard most of these in 15 years, so it's gonna be a quest. Today we're talking about The Curse from Atreyu. Atreyu is actually the first band that me and my pop-punk leaning friends could actually agree on. They quickly got sick of me trying to convince them that Metallica and Korn were still relevant, and I was really giving pop-punk and emo my best shot, but it wasn't really sticking. And then I heard Lip Gloss in Black, I think on like an Atticus compilation or something, and I was really stoked that my pop-punk friends were as hyped on it as I was. Atreyu were poppy and emo in spots, but they also had At the Gate style riffs and some over-the-top shredding, so they quickly became one of my favorite bands of the early aughts. I remember being so stoked for this album to come out when I was 15. I remember skating to my local CD shop called Twist and Shout to buy it the day it was released. And I'm calling Twist and Shout a CD shop and not a record store because they didn't actually sell vinyl there. When the album started, I remember being stoked. I was thrilled to hear sweet picking and fast riffs out the gate, and then slowly being less and less interested as each song went on. I think in high school, I remember trying to tell myself that I liked this album because I really, really wanted to keep being into this band, but in reality, I think if anything, I was just listening to the first two songs over and over again. I think everything wrong with this album can be summed up by the whack-ass cover art. The cover is just a vampire lady wearing a bra. The objectification of women in media is a conversation for another day and not to be led by me, but throughout history, if an album has featured a person on it, it has featured them naked. Also, this isn't even a person, it's a demon. There are way more creative ways to cover a demon nipple. If you can't think of any, you need some drag queen friends so they can show you death becomes her. But either way, by having an album that features a probably over 100-year-old monster in a bra, from the jump, you are letting me know that your album is rated PG-13 and is gonna have no bite. Imagine how hilarious the gender swap of this album cover would be. If it was just a vampire dude in some Hanes. The guitars always feel like they need a boost pedal or something, and the screaming guy's vocals are so clean, you can really tell that he's doing the Melissa Cross, Fry vocal, quiet, not really yelling thing. It's good that he's taking care of himself, but I do not like the way that it sounds when it's mixed like this. Look, these dudes are fantastic musicians. Everyone's super talented. There's some cool licks and riffs on this album for sure, and I'll never not be impressed that their drummer sings like he's in an Italian opera while doing double kick. That's insane. But ultimately, I don't know. I think this album is a victim of its time. Like lyrically, every song is like, so would you still love me if I was mean and killed people? Probably not. Oh, why though? Fuck you, you betrayer! I'll kill myself! It's just too much. I don't know how you get on board for that. So yeah, I honestly couldn't even make it to the end of the album. I had like 2 songs left and I was like, I got it, I'm good. I am sorry that this is a mean review kind of, but 2004 was wild and art at that time was selfish and overdramatic and misogynistic. And if you ask the dudes in Atreyu now, I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't stand by some of these lyrics and choices. Finally, I want to say I won't agree that Atreyu invented metalcore. That's insane. But I am going to say that I think Atreyu's success is probably the reason that so many metal and hardcore bands dipped their toe into classic rock and hair metal. I know that this is a bold statement for me, but I really do think that without these dudes being fearless with showing their love of cheesy solos and dad riffs, especially with the popularity of Right Side of the Bed, I do not think metal and hardcore bands would have taken risks with big rock and roll energy. I am not saying that any one band was like consciously influenced by Atreyu, but this album came out summer of 04, and in 05, it was impossible to find a band on that year's Ozfest lineup that wasn't throwing a cowbell or a fog hat riff onto the record. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. Next time, bring some mesh shorts because we're listening to Bury Your Dead's Beauty in the Breakdown. If you want to let me know what you thought of the record or point out a scene band that had dad energy way before Atreyu, there's the comment section. Subscribe to the channel because the next 3 episodes are Bury Your Dead, the Blood Brothers, and AFI. Oy vey.
It's 2 minutes to late night.